The 4th of July is a day of celebration in the United States, and it's also one for quite a few celebrity couples. A surprising number of stars have gotten married on Independence Day. Access Hollywood is looking back at just some of the celebs who tied the knot with some fireworks. Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher said "I do" over 4th of July weekend back in 2015. They held the special ceremony in Oak Glen, California, surrounded by loved ones. The pair famously met working together on that 70s show, but they didn't fall for each other until years later. And Mila previously told Access Hollywood that their eventual love story was one her past self never would have saw coming.
I joke about it, but my husband and I were two very different people. 15, 20 years ago when we reconnected 8 years ago. Very different people. So I joke about it, but no. And anyone that ever tells you, oh, I saw this coming, or I saw the two of them, or I always knew is lying. That's not true. That's not true. There was no oh, I always knew we were going to be together. This was not one of those things. So we're still as shocked as anyone.
Over in the UK, 4th of July is just your average day. But it was a meaningful one for David and Victoria Beckham, who got married on that date in 1999. The pair exchanged vows at an Irish castle with their friends and family by their side. When they celebrated their 23rd wedding anniversary in 2022, Victoria reflected on how their marriage was still going strong. She wrote on Instagram, "They say he isn't funny. They say I never smile. They said it wouldn't last. Today, we celebrate 23 years being married. David, you are my everything. I love you so much." David wrote in part in a post of his own, "23 years ago today, Posh became Mrs. Beckham, but she will always be Posh. Happy anniversary. Wow, 23 years and 4 beautiful kitties. I love you. We all love you." And as to what keeps their marriage strong after more than 2 decades, their son Brooklyn recently told Access Hollywood that he learned from watching his dad to put his wife first.
He was just just live life and just make sure your missus is happy. That's what he told me.
That's best. That's a good advice you can get, I think.
I do everything to make her happy and make her feel comfortable, so it's good fun.
I love
girls run the world and guys just live on this planet, so.
You're not wrong about it.
Another British couple that tied the knot on Independence Day is none other than Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne. The pair got married in Maui back in 1982, and they celebrated 4 decades of marriage in 2022. Sharon reflected on their love story in a social media post at the time, writing, "2022 is a special year for me. It marks 40 years of marriage to my darling Ozzy. We first met when I was 18. Over 52 years, we've been friends, lovers, husband and wife, grandparents, and soulmates. Always at each other's side. I love you, Ozzy." Julia Roberts was a 4th of July bride when she married husband Danny Moder. The two said "I do" on the holiday back in 2002 at her New Mexico ranch. They celebrated 2 decades of marriage in 2022, and Julia marked the occasion with a celebratory Instagram post, which read, "20, #can't stop smiling, #can't stop kissing." Julia also talked about the milestone anniversary on SiriusXM's The Jess Cagle Show.
This is your 20th wedding anniversary.
Yes, this year, this summer, 20 years, kissing Danny Moder.
How are you going to celebrate? Are you going to go away?
More kissing.
Just more kissing?
Yeah.
That's the secret. That's the secret, Molly. Never stop kissing.
2 bathroom sinks and lots of kissing.
Billy Joel made Independence Day of 2015 a day to remember when he married his love, Alexis Roderick. The two exchanged vows at his estate in Long Island, with loved ones there to celebrate. The music icon looked back on all they'd accomplished together on their anniversary in 2022, writing, 13 years together, 3 dogs, 2 kids, 1 marriage, and so much love. Happy 7th anniversary. Vanessa Williams tied the knot on the 4th of July in 2015, marrying businessman Jim Scribb. But that wasn't their only "I do." The couple also had a second ceremony the following June, shortly before their 1-year anniversary. Vanessa and Jim's nuptials marked her 3rd time down the aisle. The actress previously told Access Hollywood what she'd learned from her marriages through the years.
I learned that everyone is different, that you have to have priorities, and my kids always came first, and then my career always came second, and the marriage was like the 3rd thing. And you have to realize that sometimes priorities have to shift at times.
Yeah.
And you have to realize that and have an agreement about that as well. When the kids are young, the kids are the priority.
Right.
Because you have to be there to obviously be a parent to them.
Yeah.
But you have to realize that eventually you'll get your groove back. So hang in there, and you have to be flexible.
Solid advice.
Teddy Malingam chose Independence Day as her and husband Edwin Ariave's wedding day. They tied the knot in a romantic ceremony back in 2011. Teddy commemorated their 11th wedding anniversary in 2022, writing on Instagram, "Happy anniversary, my love. 13 years together, 11 married. We have had some of the best times and some of the most trying times. But the important thing is, we have love and laughter, learned how to have grace and forgiveness, and do our best to raise incredible kids. We may be polar opposites, but we have grit and faith, and a bond that ties us to each other forever. Here's to a lifetime of more adventures, kisses, me nagging you over being late, and you flossing in bed. Let's do this thing.